Hey everybody, it's Jay-Z back at downtown Cleveland, 12th and St. Clair, week 49 in our series of videos. Today it's kind of special because it's our longtime filmmaker, Laura Paglin with Creative Filmmakers. Laura, welcome.
Good to be here.
You know, I was just thinking this is a great time to do this because it was March 25th, 2006 that we first met at a coffee shop in Cleveland Heights. We were introduced by somebody, and I guess I didn't know what I was looking for. I was looking for somebody to document opening day of school at ePrep on August 23rd, 2006. And you were probably thinking, who's this nut that's starting a school and they want it videoed?
I was a little suspicious, especially when you told me about the program. At the time, it was the kids were going to go to school 10 hours a day and wear jackets and ties. And I thought, I don't know, this guy and his idea sounds a little crazy to me. And then you were also talking a bit about a documentary, and that I was very suspicious because a lot of people have ideas and they don't see them through. So
that was what, 15 years ago?
Yeah, it was 2006.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I'm glad we haven't aged a bit. But anyway, I want to focus today on your latest piece of art, which was the video that we debuted at the Bash. So let's roll that now, and then we'll come back and talk in a minute.
Okay.
The number of the day is 4. We have been in school for 4 days. Okay, citizens, let's make today a victorious day. Happy learning. Remember, you are the best.
Then I turn on the water.
Seeing the maps up in front of us, that's a good resource to use. I will keep set it.
What I could see myself doing in the future is giving money to charity. I want to help kids to get the love that they need so they can be great and wonderful scholars.
When I was in the 6th grade, I was really closed off about who I was. But then, as the years progressed, I found myself, and I learned who I am as a person, and I kind of discovered that I'm really exceptionally smart.
Later on, software engineers are projected to be one of the fastest growing field occupations from Terrence Reynolds.
When I graduate college and get my certification for teaching, I would like to focus on an inner city area such as Cleveland, possibly Breakthrough. Not gonna make any promises.
I want to be able to boost my thinking, my critical thinking, and be able to solve real world problems. And this school helps me do that, especially with math.
Sadly, this will be my last bash as MC. But soon after I graduate and start a great career as an investment banker, I promise to be back as a donor, sitting in the audience just like you guys.
Because they travel more. Buffaloes.
They travel more than once. Right, they were traveling more than once because they're buffaloes all the time.
Well, welcome back. Wasn't that something else? I mean, when we showed that at the bash, Laura, we had the Kleenex box ready to hand out to the audience, and that was just a special video. And it still, chokes people up every time they see it. But tell us a little bit about how did you do this one? Because we're in the middle of COVID, the kids were not in school. You didn't film anything new for this video. How did that work?
Yeah. Well, as you know, I've been filming since 2006. So, I have, this is just a tip to everyone, keep your old video. So, and as it happened, I had just gotten through consolidating and organizing all this material that went back to 2006, because during a pandemic, what else is there to do but organize your stuff? So, so what I think is just the most rewarding thing is to see, we see these kids at the bash making these presentations, and they're just so impressive. And when you look, a lot of these kids, if you go back, I have a lot of interviews and footage where kids, they're just not good interviews. I had to interview maybe 20 kids to find the 3 kids that were going to be in the PR video. But it's sometimes the most rewarding thing is seeing a kid who's just not the most articulate at the time, and just see how they've blossomed over the years, or someone who just doesn't seem to be into the classroom structure and is acting silly and misbehaving, and suddenly those become these little gems that you can use later on. So that's kind of how we pieced it together.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I thought it was so neat that you go all the way back when Mary was in 6th grade. And now she's teaching in the school where she went to school in 6th grade.
That's right. Yeah, and then sometimes the kids will just say, hey, I want to do this, or I want to teach. And then sure enough, they are. We've seen that with a lot of these kids, that the thing that they wanted to do at 6th grade is suddenly becoming, it's happening.
I want to be an aerospace engineer, and now I'm launching rockets.
Well, exactly.
Amazing. Well, it was a real gem you put together. And then, of course, splicing in at the end some of the still photos that our team, shot of our kids in our schools learning with their masks on was very touching too. Before we go, quick question. What other kind of video work and film work do you do? Or is it just emotional, heartfelt stories about breakthrough kids? But I think you have a wide variety of
Yes. I mean, I do direct documentaries, but everything has a story. So if you have a business, a widget business, and you need a compelling video, do not hesitate to contact me. I can tell a story about anything.
That's awesome. And I think it's creativefilmmakers.com with 2 M's, filmmaker, creative filmmakers, which I think Josiah has on the screen at the bottom. And can they email you too? Just
absolutely. Email me or call me. You can put my phone number down if you'd like as well.
Super. Well, listen, Laura, it was great to catch up. I wanted our viewers to get a little bit of behind the scenes, because they see your great work every year, and rarely do we have a chance to talk to the filmmaker. So thanks for being on today.
All right, my pleasure.
All right, everybody, see you later. Hey, listen, if you want to keep supporting our scholars for the rest of the year, you can go to breakthroughschools.org and click on the Victory Fund, and that will help us finish out the school year. So Jay-Z checking out from 12th and St. Clair, week 49. I'll see you next week. Laura, take care.